Oh my gosh, I haven't done any updates in this series for a long time, so please excuse a big gap in the series. I just didn't like the recent chapters in this series. That's why I just completely ignored it. But I still kept on reading, so I'm reviewing this recent chapter. We're gonna be covering a couple of them, but you know, we're going to cram it all in one episode. Anyway, even though this manga has been a complete letdown this past couple of chapters, this mini segue is not gonna let you down. Because I absolutely love the cameraman's gusto in this episode, because he's like, I may not be Young's first, but I am going to be his last. It's so brave of him to say that, especially since Yohan is such a playboy. And for him to say that, I can't help but say, oh honey, so thoughtful. Before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 76 of Turn Off the Camera. My gosh, everybody in this series is so freaking handsome. He is handsome. Yeah, he is handsome and all, but I am still not a big fan of Yohan's personality. I just really can't stand it. Especially reading this whole mini-series, taking someone's first kiss and act like it was completely nothing. I'm like, what the bleep? Yohan, even though there's a lot of firsts going on between them, Yohan didn't even recognize him at all. Man, like, only love can hurt like this. Must have been a deadly first kiss for him to go through all of these with Yohan. I understand that the camera guy loves him and all, but what's the use of lingering around him? You know, it's so obvious that he can't see your worth, right? You have chemistry, I agree, and I completely ship the two of you. But I also can't help but feel a little bit of pity for the camera guy, because you deserve love, respect, and to be treated really well. You didn't do anything wrong, you just fell in love with Yohan. Who's in love with who is in love with himself, obviously. The only yay moment in this past couple of chapters is now I kinda have a feeling that Yohan might leave Jihoon to Yoojin soon, which I would love to, because I completely ship Jihoon with Yoojin. And I wouldn't mind Yohan with the camera guy. Imagine Do-yoon and Yohan in the epilogue chapters though. That would be great. Oh man, I can't wait when Yohan finally realizes that he actually has some kind of love for Do-yoon, but hasn't realized it yet. And oh my god, that Yoon will leave him and Yohan will run after him. Oh my god, that kind of storyline always hits me, because my god, the feels. It's not that Yohan deserves all of these angst though, because no one deserves any kind of hurt, right? But he really doesn't deserve any, right? He just wants to play around. He dragged the man around. It's just that he now wants to leave. Yohan has zero say in this whole thing. Even if he suffers, it's not really justified. You basically reap what you sow, right? He doesn't deserve it, but he shouldn't have. He should have expected it. People in this kind of lifestyle know that that's the end for them unless they change, right? My gosh, this boy, that's the best thing to do for now, I think. It's about time to love and respect yourself first so others will respect you, and that includes Yohan. Don't show up to him or just ignore him until he realizes how much you really mean to him. I hope that the author please save Do-yoon. His only mistake was really falling in love with Yohan. I mean, at least allow him to stand and pick up his broken pieces and make it whole again. And please, more chapters about Do-yoon. I don't know, but I feel bad for the guy. Loving someone who doesn't love you is so painful by itself. But what's more painful about that is when the person keeps on making you feel how worthless you are to him. Let's apply the saying, you will only realize how important something is when it's gone, right? So Do-yoon, bid your goodbyes to Yohan until you completely heal yourself, or until the day comes that you can smile in front of him without feeling any type of pain. Still hope that Do-yoon and Yohan would be the end game, because I feel that ship, that is my ship right now. Yohan, please be a good boy and try to change so that you would be more deserving of our baby Do-yoon. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider supporting the show by donating as little as 99 cents through www.zealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.